Hey friends, Fuuya here once again. Welcome back to episode 8 of our Doki Doki Literature Club Plus blind playthrough. Or, perhaps better put, episode 2 of our true end or happy ending playthrough. So, last we left off, we started progressing down Sayori's route and actually made all the way to the end. And then we reset and got started with Yuri's route. And we're just going to be zooming past Yuri's route. We're not, unless there's something new that happens, which I doubt, we're just going to blow right on through. So, I'll try and remember to put something into the description about timing as to when you'd want to skip. I'm still going to show it, so if you want to suffer along with me, feel free. But otherwise, once we get to Natsuki's route, we'll be going through it just like normal. So, until then, I guess hang on tight. We're going to get right on into it and skip. Because Yuri should probably be the exact same as before. We're going to be reading together, then we're going to show off our poems. I got to make sure I select Yuri specifically first. Skip. Guessing probably 5 to 10 minutes. At that point, it doesn't matter. Maka's going to be like, yeah, your poem really seems to fit her. Oh, can't skip anything if it's Natsuki. There we go. So the actual long part here is, Yuri, help me. Actual long part is going to be getting through the poems again. Fair enough. So hopefully I can do it. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me save first. Here we go. Determination. Eternity, I believe, is the one. Sensation? Sounds like a good word for her. Sensation is. Beauty, maybe? Nope, not beauty. Uncontrollable sounds like one, yep. Extraordinary. That's the third time it's always gotten me. We're not doing that one. It's judgment. Tenacious sounds like one of her words. And again, as a reminder, I am using a very quick guide to help me make sure I'm getting the right words here. Last thing I want to do is guff up so bad I have to restart the whole dang thing over again. Oh, knowing my luck, I probably find a way to do that. Or promise? No. Unending sounds right. Yeah. Well, Starscape could have been too, I suppose. 7 cent, I'm pretty sure is. Yep. Oh, explode too is there. Incongruent is almost 1000%. Crimson is one of her words. Entropy is right. Yep. Contamination is... yes. Man, I'm glad I didn't have nightmares last night after all the stuff we went through. I'm telling you, it was it was a bit scarring. Despise is one. He's skipping. Nope. Misery, I bet. No, that's one of the quotation words. Extreme is good. I'm guessing philosophy is. Yep. Melancholy is. You'd think that'd be for Sayori, but essence I'm sure is. And then insight. Yes. There's 2. So blowing through here should be pretty quick. I'm still gonna save. It's nice that we can skip through this so quickly, though. Now, some visual novels do have, like, the skip to next choice, which I think would make a lot of sense for this game, especially if you're trying to go back through a second time, but not every game has that function, so it is what it is. I would at some point love to show off another visual novel, maybe not quite so extreme of one, but it would be nice to show it off. more Natsuki. I gotta check one thing. Wait, why is she that different? Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Yeah? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it, unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly. Don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Eh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, ooh, looks like I'm in trouble. Somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Right, skipping... No, I imagine... Okay, good, so I do have to do Yuri's route. I figured since we're on Yuri's route, we should go down and help her out. I would walk home with Yuri. Sorry. Okay, let's save again. And let's do it one more time for Yuri. Analysis is hers. Vitality, maybe? Yeah, vitality. Here. Oh. Tone? Tone. Unrestrained, I think it was before, yep. Essence? Sounds right. Yes. Extraordinary is not. We've been down that road 4 times now. Unrequited, however, is a parenthesis word, so it's not the best one. Awesome. It's not going to be one. Friends. I don't think friends would be on the list. Alone? That one? That was one. That's right. No, tone was. Alone wasn't. That's a question or a parentheses word. Ooh. None of them this time around are actually ones that we can use that normally would be. So I think we have to do one of the quotation marks. Okay, it's like alone. I'm not seeing any of those words unless there's some reason Milk is, but nope. Okay. So alone, even though it shows her. Actually, screw it. We'll just start over. We're only like 4 in. I don't feel like dealing with it. We're 15 in. I'll chance it, but unending is for sure. Suicide is hers. Distant sounds like a good word for her. Yes. After image is, yep. Ambient. Intellectual. Unrequited, we determine. Oh, shoot. Dumbass. yeah, I have the list open, I ignore the list. As expected of Fuuya. Oh, imagination is for sure one. Universe, I think, was hers. Yep. Okay. God. This game is killing me, and this is the easy part. Portrait. Nibble? No, not nibble. Tone was. Yeah. Intellectual. Home is a parenthesis word. Email is not on her list, of course. How would holiday be on it? It's not. Dark is a parenthesis word. Frightening. Frightening is one. Bingo. Whirlwind was one. Determination was one. Suicide, I think I said was and is. Happiness would not be on her. That'd be Sayori. Dummy. Vitality is one. I remember that one. Yep. Halfway through. Infallible, 99% sure is. Anyway, any of the really fancy words, are hers, like effulgent. Yep. unrestrained, which we've touched on before. Contamination, I think, yes, was hers. Explode was hers. Bakuhatsu. Heaven Sent was... Here's where it gets a little iffy. Tenacious sounds like one of her words, yes. Agonizing sounds also. And After Image. And Misfortune? No, Melancholy. Melancholy. Bingo. Okay. Alright, we should be just about done. I'm just going to save one more time to be absolutely safe. My goodness, we're having fun here. Here, Monica in the background is telling Sayori to go off herself, apparently. How lovely. Let's skip. We're going to do Monica next. Doesn't really matter at this point what order. Sayori. And she leaves for the day, and then Natsuki. Is she even going to look at it? Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! Ooh, that's completely different than last time. The perfect she really doesn't like. We're all done sharing poems, right? And we'll do Yuri, of course. And we basically, when this route ends after we make our decision with Sayori saying I love you or I don't love you. In this case, obviously we're going to do you'll always be my dearest friend. And then it says as soon as after that you can do that. I might do a few lines just to give it safety, but and you know, she's doing her thing. And we're done. But let me save right here again. You'll always be my dearest friend. Okay. I'm gonna go with that's probably enough, so let me load. Once again. That's all those, yep. And now I need to go to Natsuki's route, which... Okay, anything I need to know before? Nope, obviously. Let's save. And we'll ride that one. Now Natsuki's I've never really done much on. Cute is one of her words. Massacre would be one. She seems to like really cute, happy things, so... like treasure, I bet she likes treasure. No, she doesn't. That's Pritzy's word. Headphones? Headphones. She probably doesn't like... Oh, she does like pop-up. Jumper. Jumpy, I guess. Is it? Doesn't sound like one of her words, no. Anything really nice? Covet? Doesn't sound right. Not. Cheer is also not. Melody? Melody, I bet, is hers. Loud is Princey's. So does not sound like her. Parentheses. Clouds. She likes clouds. Fantasy or fluffy? Nope. Milk. Oh, she likes milk. Of course she does. 99% sugar. Just double check. Yep, one of her words. You're not this player? No, that's Doki Doki only. Candy. Yep. And we have games or giggle. Hey, look, giggle. Doki Doki was one of her words. You gotta get the name drop in there somewhere, right? Fun is a fancy word. Fantasy or fluffy is our F words. Not flying either. That's a fancy word as well. Heartbeat, I bet, right? Yep. Rose? I think that's... No. Does anyone have rose? I don't think so. Maybe, sorry. Smile, parentheses. Cage does not sound like a word for her. Bed does sound like a word for her. It's a fancy word. Socks. Yes. Comfort? Nope. Awesome. Nope. Music. Oh! Well, take two. Wait, hold on. Oh, no, that's right. Okay. Why did I save it again right there? Okay, whatever. Actually, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, it does. We're good. We're good. Okay. I'm losing my mind. This game is making me crazy, guys. Guys and gals. Help me out here. Passion is a princely word. Romance does not sound like it, but it's a princely word. Heart does sound kind of like one of hers. Heartbeat, but not heart. Oh, heartbeat. There we go. Desire was not hot. Does sound like it. Yep. I much prefer just going down people's routes. Stuff like this gets a little bit, especially when it's so randomized. But hey. I can see why in the first playthrough to see what happens. You know, it's kind of fun seeing, what associations I had and how it naturally happened to go towards Yuri's route. That was fun. Charm. Family, maybe? Nope. Oh, duh. Cute. Oh, that's 99.9999%. Yep. He is a cute one. I think that was one, right? No. Oh, that's a fancy word. Marriage or special? She doesn't super like marriage. Fancy word. Special is also parentheses word. Email. She liked email. Yes, that was her only E word. She likes kisses. Also likes kawaii. She likes skirts. She does like skirts. Also likes summer. Don't think she likes wrath. Just gonna go on the limb there. She liked headphones if memory serves. She does. Not gonna guff it up again, dang it. Anger. I guess Tsundere and anger kind of goes together. You got the Tsun and you got the dere. Sweet was parentheses word. Maybe childhood? Nope. Oh, sugar was one, right? I think I said that before. Sugar was, yeah. Determination is not the right way to go, though my cursor's instantly going that way. Condition now. Likes chocolate. She likes fun? No. Dance? No. She likes socks. Maybe nibble? Nibble. Gonna go with lollipop. Nibble on a lollipop, and then last word. Jump. She likes jump, right? Jump and jumpy. And that should be perfect. Natsuki achievement unlocked. Yes. Good. Good. You don't need to deal with that. Because you didn't run away on us. Good thing. Alright, so Natsuki's route begins now. I heard Natsuki under an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. I never put myself back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. What did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I feel ya. I understand. I know that feel. It's like my Tales collection. I'm still missing Tales of Destiny 2 for the PS1, and it drives me nuts. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. A series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. He points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. I'll tell you one thing, Fuuya. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. He shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Feminine, yeah. It's exceedingly moe. Or cute. Don't just stand there. Well, not the same meaning exactly, though. Wah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of my closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. Can't read at the same time like that. Scooch together. It worked just fine for me and Yuri. Just saying. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. I was actually really looking forward to this route because I enjoy doing the Tsundere side of things. It's fun. Sorry. Didn't really expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Good old coffee. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's a bunch of friends about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. This isn't going to be horror again, is it? It's not even her thing, I'm hoping not. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you to get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. Up until the romance side of things, that reminds me a lot of Gintama, where it takes a while to get into it. Usually the first, I'd say probably 20-25 episodes, it starts off a little bit slower, or I didn't read the manga, but going off the anime here. It gets a while to get the characters established, etc. But then once they do, then they start getting those awesome routes, awesome, arcs, kind of, showing off, really what makes the anime, in my opinion, really great, because it can go from comedic to, super serious to, heartwarming to heartbreaking, all within even the same arc. Awesome. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely check out the anime. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Parfait Girls makes sense. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Well, she seems to like baking, so it makes sense. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Oh, I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anything that's impressionable, for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence, definitely not the only one. I guess that explained Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, Of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, it's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, that's a cute picture. Good CG. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. You sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. Say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Dang Skippy. As I just mentioned a little bit ago. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. Oh, you don't have friends either? Oh, we're friends now. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Oh, I see. I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes you want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monaco's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh. Just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? I will say, I've always been a sucker for the little fang characters. That's very cute. So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Ooh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your time be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Eh? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Ah, yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. And then skip. But really, volume of manga doesn't take that long to get through, like an hour or two. But I guess if he's trying to keep up on all the anime and whatnot. But then again, I'm the kind of person who, if I watch anime, I read or play a game while doing it. Obviously, you can't do that while doing a video, but I'm doing like a random game on the off and off. Let's see, who should I show my poem to first? Like, for example, one of the phone games. Like, I'm just getting into Konosuba Fantastic Days, so I've been doing that on one screen and, enjoying, actually starting One Piece. 213 episodes in or so right now. So, it's been a project. So, obviously, Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't really feel like giving you my opinion. Yeah, what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Aw, he's a sweetie. Like Monica said. Ooh. Well, I've been more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? Baka. I already told you that. You don't have to go around announcing to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Same as before. Yeah, I told you we weren't gonna like it. And skip. And then it doesn't matter, so only thing that's gonna be different here is she's gonna say Monica really like this. I like it, Fuuya. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes you think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Oop, here we go. And we'll kind of blow through and skip. She's surprised that she didn't completely dig into it. So this one actually, I believe, obviously the only thing you do is choose during a fight with you, or choose Natsuki, of course. Yuri, you're really talented. Yeah, well, but Natsuki has a point. I hurt my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. But let the reader's imagination take over. Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. Looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah! Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. He finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. She looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Fuuya. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Ooh. Natsuki glances around the room. But everyone stopped staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Fuuya. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still some time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Yeah, about what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay. Okay, everyone. And it's just about time for us to skip. That's exactly what she said. Okay. Keep on chugging along. Hopefully we can get another perfect 20 for 20 without having something crazy happen. Vanilla? Vanilla. I also like vanilla. I like chocolate too, but I like vanilla. Waterfall is one of hers. We established that in the past. Doki Doki's definitely. Maybe Peace? Yes, Peace. Parfait? Parfait. Lipstick Pro, actually. Unexpectedly, yes. Nope. Maybe pink? Pink. I mean, I guess it makes sense her hair is pink. Come on, Fuuya, get with the program. I guess she likes bunnies. She does like bunnies. Who doesn't like bunnies? How about a ribbon? Do you like ribbons? I'm guessing you like ribbons. You do. It's actually the only R word that you really like. Jump, she liked. I remember that. Silly, I think, was one of the parentheses words, and it is. Cheer, I think, also might have been. Yep. Maybe imagination? That's too long a word for her. That sounds really bad to say, but play is not it. Playground is the same thing. Yeah. Oh no, playground's actually her word she likes. She just doesn't like. She only kind of likes play. Valentine she liked. I remember that. Yep. Oh, and then there's cute up there too. I think I saw. Music is something she liked. No, it was a parenthesis word. It was a parenthesis word. That's what I got caught on before. I remember now. Does she like love? Kind of. Chocolate. She likes chocolate, right? Of course, she's a baker. She likes those food-based words. Maybe rainbow? Nope. Only kind of rainbow. Headphones. 99% sure. Kawaii. This is no way saying cute. Well, it kind of likes her bed. Romance? I think that was a princey word. The grief. Of course she wouldn't like grief. Desire. No. Vitality would not make any sense for her. Ah, crap. This is one of those where there is no winning. Disoriented wouldn't be a word for her. Starscape, of course, wouldn't be. I guess I'm gonna have to go with the princey word, which I know you can do. It just feels awkward. Wait, bed. There's also a princey. Well, screw it. We're doing bed then. If Destiny's not one of hers, so. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to find a way to get around it, but nope. Melody was one of her words. Sunset was a Sayori word because that was melancholy. She does, however, like shopping. And probably Boop, if I had to guess. Yep. Boop. Boop the Chinook. My plan, by the way, I'm probably going to go to the end of Natsuki's route and then call it there. And the next time we're going to go... I don't know if I'll be able to make it all the way through Act 2. I'd like to make next time the final, but it might be an extended videos, but we'll see. Skipping. And... boom. Guessing this will be about a 55-minute video. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where does this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Oh no. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. Top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. And get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and then folds it. Guessing she probably follows? You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because it's collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being as stubborn as usual. Ooh. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoop one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah! The box only tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! And I want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. Classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Whoosh! Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and just simply watch. There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. Hey, she's doing it just fine. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt? God, blame nosebeads. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Ooh, heavy. Hey, Fuuya. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright, let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my... The chair begins to shake. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. And die. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Insert scream here like I promised this time around. The scene turns to chaos in a split second as she probably falls. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples over her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Ooh. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Grr. Then she presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Yeah? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Goo. Gross! Gross! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert, so I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, my... Eh? I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Oh no, she's starting to cry. Natsuki, are you? No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Pick up Volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Yeah? That sounds very strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. Aw, look at two of them. You sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements, which I always appreciate. When they put those little things in the background for us or to pay attention to, whether it's manga or anime. In the end, I'm pretty impressed about how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep, even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told ya. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Carefully. And then Natsuki again. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face freezes. Like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Fuuya, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No, I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't you like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Fuuya? Would I do that? Would I do that? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Sadly, you don't remember anything. But, yeah, you're right, I'm cheating. I didn't understand Yanaka's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. Those are something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Yeah? But Fuuya wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Ooh, Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Fuuya's done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone wanted to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ooh, never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Fuuya's right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. I think this is the exact same. Yep. It's the exact same. Oh. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Baka. Just look forward to tomorrow, too, okay? Alright, I will. And then we'll do Monica. And say, hey, Monica. Oh. Right off the bat. Okay. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Load me. Skip. And then we'll do Sayori, which probably... Oh, she's not going to talk about that. Okay, cool. Yuri. Is she going to catch on? Yep. Are you still mad at me? Yeah? You're disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. It's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too. Didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. Everybody's so stupid. I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come up as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out, make people hate me. Please, don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please, it makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiled sadly and put her head down on her desk, frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sighed to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If I must be left alone, I had no choice but to abide to that request. Okay, one more skip. It definitely feels a lot different going through all the routes, you know. Obviously Natsuki, where he didn't like it. I think the problem before though is that I was being still kind of in between it wasn't a perfect poem necessarily written every time. So that's why, at least Natsuki was willing to give it the time of day my first playthrough. But then after that, Natsuki was like, screw that. After 2 perfect poems, I don't want to see your poem. I reject it. And Yuri, of course, is going to do the same thing for Natsuki's, I think. And, sorry, I'm going to walk home with Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? It has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even point of speculating. Oh. Okay, one more round, friends. Thinking this. You know what? I got a feeling I'm going to be trying to pigeonhole it too much if I try and do just one big video next time. We'll see what happens. I don't know how Act 2 is going to go in terms of... I'm going to go down Natsuki's route in Act 2, so it's going to be different. I don't know how different, but I'm assuming enough that we're going to be needing at least 2 more videos worth. So I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to call it here. We're going to move on next time. We're going to resume, and we're going to go right into Act 2 after I do a little more heartfelt stuff with good old Natsuki here. So for now, friends, thank you so very much as always. Until next time, you all take care, and I look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.